Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Quake Live TV. I am Grease Scotsman, and we are about to get, I believe it's our 4th day of the Evil Geniuses Masters Cup series. As soon as I can speak again, good lord. I was wolfing down food, and apparently I wore out my jaw or something. I was just trying to wolf down some salad so I could not fall asleep during this broadcast. I've had a very busy day, but I'm about to get really excited because we are tossing salad, nice. We are about to get some really great Quake Live action underway. We have to start out the night GWC versus Decoy and Jahar. Welcome. How you doing, man?
I am doing fantastic. The weather's finally kind of clearing up. It might snow again, so I might get all sad panda again pretty soon. But right now, the mood is high, and the gamers are ready. Quakers ready to go. And first up, we've got, you guys can see it just as well as I can, EG's own GWC versus Nightmare Decoy.
Now, we are still in round 2, technically. And so these guys are just needing clarification on whether or not they have to play the maps in that order, and I believe that is the case.
Now, we've seen Decoy quite a few times recently, but I haven't seen GWC in any of the recent tournaments, or practicing, or anything like that. Anyone know if he's in form? Let us know in IRC.
Alright.
Well, I think even if we don't hear it from IRC, we're going to have a pretty good idea of tonight, and I believe that it still being round 2, we're still looking at single limb, aren't we not?
Oh yeah, the best part about it, with all the action that we've seen, we're actually still just kind of getting started in this tournament. We are going to continue coverage, guys, Wednesday and Thursday. So, fear not, more Quake Live action coming your way. Now, just a really quick recap of what we've seen. I think last night was one of my most favorite nights. We got to see Vampire versus Everkill, and it was a beautiful nail biter, especially the second map. I loved House of Decay. That was just fantastic stuff. And we've also had a chance to take a look at some of the newer players earlier last week, and I thought that was a lot of fun. It's always great to see new talent, and I'm really hoping that the newer faces of the Quake Live scene continue to play and practice. And as always, you can join us on typically on Wednesday nights, although obviously we're going to be covering this tonight. But typically on Wednesday nights, we try to do something called King of the Hill, which is a community driven event. Anyone's welcome to join, and we just run duels for about 3 hours, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern. So. But Jahar, as far as this tournament itself is concerned, we're ramping up to, I think, some epic matches. We still have Rafa and Dehang. We have yet to take a look at them, but we already know they're making headway towards the finals, being first and second seed, I believe. So, we're gonna get there, guys. But when I think it's Rafa's still playing somebody that's got there's a 30-point difference in seed. It might be interesting to see. But this matchup, I think it's going to be especially close and good because of what I've seen out of both of these guys. Now, GWC, someone that we don't always see playing duels, but is quite proficient. Same thing for Decoy. I think that we usually do see these guys more as a CTF crowd, but GWC is one of my favorite players. I'm not terribly familiar with his duel style, so I'm really curious to see how it pans out. For him, we've seen Decoy play quite a few times. I think Decoy's going to be upset that DM6 is on the docket tonight, because I know that that's not his favorite place to be. That being said, we are about to get live right here. This is the Evil Geniuses Masters Cup Series, sponsored by MSI Notebook, and we've got Decoy heading straight to RA without any weapons. Wow, talk about risky. That's going to give a free mega to GWC as he heads over to collect both yellows. He should be able to get these without any real contest. He's checking the corners, making sure there's no... Ooh, look at this. Fancy. Decoy... able to get an LG and get away, and that's actually going to give him access to this rocket launcher where you can just spam ad nauseum. Really nothing coming together for him though. Yeah, just about 10 points of
finally
damage.
A little tickle there, but oh, nice bit of LG in the room for the Mega, but that's never a place you really want to be, but it looks like you might be able to hold it off, but no, always the wrong end of the stick when you've got your back against the wall there. I mean, the stack kind of goes away quickly there. It's just a bad place to be. So very quick first frag here on DM13. GWC taking it away. He's relatively left weak after that, and that is going to open up Decoy for the red armor. So now GWC is going to have to be heading back to the rear end of the map, grabbing himself LGYA and coming back in for the attack. Now he's going silent here, not quite sure of Decoy's next angle, but here comes the grenades, and GWC actually goes back to walk over it, and Decoy is just able to fend him off. GWC is looking for a way, and there's a little bit of a rocket splash there, but with Mega and Red coming up at the same time, GWC making a play for Mega is going to be making at least a gamble for both. And look at it, he's been able to push Decoy out of the way and
that was
get
great
both
position.
Items cleanly.
Fantastic positioning, and you see how he basically muscled his way in on that Mega. I mean, that is something that a lot of players won't do if they're not quite sure how they feel about their opponent. I think GWC is feeling pretty confident tonight, especially since DM6 should be a tiebreaker. That's a huge rocket from Decoy, square in GWC's nuts, and he backs off to the Mega, but Decoy able to collect red armor, so that puts him in pretty good stead, especially after he picks up this YA. But center position, GWC holds it, and that's actually going to pay off in droves as he picks up another yellow. Nice spam rocket by Decoy, nailing GWC with just a little bit of splash, and we should see an easy grab for red by GWC. Decoy, not in any position to challenge for it. I think that's a bit of a mistake there. Although GWC's been doing such a great job spamming every entrance, and not giving Decoy access to the center, so Mega picked up perfectly on time for GWC. Decoy just waiting ages for one yellow armor.
And actually, taking a look at Decoy here, back over at YA by the LG side of things, he's been able to stack pretty good up with the shards and the yellow. He's up to 100, 200, and actually the spam between these guys, it's really tit for tat. I mean, we see Decoy and GWC just trading blows without even seeing each other around these corners. So right now, the cards are still behind each player's hands right now, and it's going to come down to who makes that positional mistake. Decoy making a play here for Mega, and actually it looks like Decoy is not going to be showing up at all. Decoy back over mid looking for YA, but looks like he's getting a little, more antsy for mid control than he is for item control, and that could cost him in the next few seconds. Nice rocket though from GWC. That's going to open up red armor for him and also give Decoy something to think about as he heads back towards mid.
Yeah, a bit of smarts there. Nice predicted shot by GWC, using the sound cues perfectly. And he's trying to get back in on this Mega. So this is actually really interesting to see when a lot of times you see items are won basically based off of frags. These guys instead, there's only one frag on the board, but they are really challenging each other for control of the items. And this is actually a nice bit of damage that Decoy has done. GWC is down to 88 and 88. Decoy on the other hand picking up RA and able to get out pretty cleanly. He backs away from that shotgun hallway. Being a little bit cautious. I like that. But again, look at this spam coming in. There's challenges at every single item between these two players. I really like seeing that because it means that really nothing is safe. Periodically you see one player get away with, say, an RA or a Mega. But see there, like, there's, GWC, okay, yeah, he didn't get in on Mega, but he got red. So both players getting their big items cleanly keeps the stacks pretty honest, although Decoy at this point enjoying the fruits of that Mega. 300 health and armor for GWC, and roughly the same for Decoy. So let's see if things will turn in one favor or the other. Red is up in 4.
And all of that being said, all the pressure's still on Decoy here, and even though he's still getting quite a bit of spam in, he's not really making a really sure amount of control. In fact, neither of these players, I mean, we see a lot of trade-offs, Mega to one, red to the other, and no real attacks either way. So both of these guys running around with at least of a full stack, with at least half of a full stack.
Nice.
But oh, here we have a knockoff. GWC is going to be really weak here, even after the pickup of the